This could be the last kick of MIT season. Here it is. He hit the post. It stays out. Emerson on to Batson. Unbelievable finish. Fans storm the field. And Emerson has won.
Welcome down to Rotch Field. Mostly cloudy, but the sun is shining through, and it's 61 degrees here today for today's rematch of last season's epic NEWMAC semifinal with massive ramifications on NEWMAC conference standings. Today's match is the Emerson College Lions, finding themselves at 7-4-2 and 0-3 in conference, facing the top of the league MIT Engineers, who find themselves 6-4-1 on the season and 4-0 overall. Last season, Emerson College came out on top, defeating the number 3 MIT Engineers on penalty kicks after a familiar face. Now assistant coach Bo Feekins equalized late in the game to send it to overtime. And then Lions goalkeeper from last season, Ethan Fitzsimmons, came up with a clutch save and had some goalkeeper's luck with the crossbar to send Emerson to their first ever conference final and their first ever playoff appearance in the NEWMAC. Truly magical scenes last season at Rotch Field, and they'll be hoping to recreate some of that same magic here today. Lions, of course, looking to turn around a shaky start to their conference play after last season's success, finding themselves 0-3 in the NEWMAC despite a couple of convincing results against some decent opponents. MIT find themselves at the top of the NEWMAC after Babson's bye week, undefeated in conference play, and also with some convincing results against decent opponents, but also with some uncharacteristic losses against opponents they would have thought that they could have beaten. Let's take it down to the field for today's starting lineup, starting with the visiting MIT Engineers. It's going to be number 4, Nathan Gutvet, number 5, Hendrik Meyer, number 6, Ethan Reich, number 7, Dylan Maloney, number 8, John Flynn, number 10, Peter Navoa, number 14, Garrett Robinson, number 20, Billy Menken, number 34, Kai McLennan, and in goal, number 99, Lucas Hansen Puffer. Now the starting lineups for your Emerson College Lions. It's going to be number 5, Teddy Bouchara, number 6, Ben Deeming, number 7, Aaron Tyler, number 14, Jora Del Banco, number 16, Aiden Ferguson, number 17, Cameron Arendt, 18, Tommy Polino, 33, Beckett Hobbs in goal, 23, Henry Fogel, and 29, Cade Mallett. Underway here at Rotch as the Lions get play started. It's Camarant on the ball, sending it up high, looking for Teddy Bouchara, but that one is over the top and collected this time by Garrett Dyson, who goes all the way back to Hansen Puffer in goal. MIT will look to build an attack of their own out of the back now. Bouchara pressing high for the Lions. He goes wide to Reich, who's into Flynn, out to the wing to Robinson. That one's defended well by Deeming, and the Lions are back in possession. Back now for Ferguson, who goes back to Arendt. Cade Mallett looking for the incisive through ball to Teddy Bouchara, but that one's picked off by Peter Navoa. And Ferguson steps in well to win that one, but MIT get the ball right back. Billy Menken picks it up and finds Hendrik Meyer. Mallett picking the ball up from the back now and making a good move, gets taken down in midfield, but the referee's going to play advantage. Now the ball out with Evan Lee out in the wing. Lee making an incisive run, but that one is a bit too far for Teddy Bouchara, crashing into the box. Now MIT are back with Garrett Robinson out in the wing. Robinson having a fantastic season for the Engineers this year. 5 goals and 4 assists to his name so far. He's going to be one to watch out for today. Del Banco wins the header, gets it down to Ferguson. Bouchara's touch only as far as Hendrik Meyer. Fogel out to the wing. Referees say that one touched off Robinson last, and Fogel will take the throw in for Emerson. In looking for Bouchara, and Robinson heads this one out for another Emerson throw.
Guys, movement.
Emerson needs some movement off the ball here now. Looking for Bouchara again, into his feet this time successfully. Who gets it out to Ferguson, who gets it out the other side with Aaron Tyler. Tyler out to Evan Lee. Lee looking for another through ball to Bouchara, but that one defended well by Hendrik Meyer. And this long ball over the top is going to be collected by Lucas Hansen Puffer and rolled out to Kai McLennan. Now John Flynn on the ball, defended by Ferguson. Tyler out to defend on the wing. He defends Gunfet well. Gunfet back on the ball now. In with John Flynn, who finds Mencken. Gunfet looks for a one-time service into the box, but that one is collected by Beckett Hobbs out off of his line quickly. Did well to read that one. Arant out to the wing to Tyler. That one defended out of bounds. This time by Dylan Maloney. Del Banco being pushed back to his own goal. He goes back to Hobbs, who gets it out to Mallet. Fogel releasing himself down our sideline now, looking for the long ball, but won't be played to him. This one into Tommy Polino. He's got space to run at the MIT back line. He gets it out to Evan Lee on the right side. Lee now with Aaron Tyler out wide of him. Tyler gets a cross in. Del Banco gets a shot at goal, but that one is saved well by Lucas Hansen Puffer. The Engineers goalkeeper meets the first Lions chance well, and that one is kept out.
Yeah, I'd love to see that good play there from Aaron Tyler to get into the box, putting a good ball in. Unfortunately, just a little too close to the keeper on that one.
Fantastic run by Aaron Tyler, though, on the overlap to get around Evan Lee.
Aaron Tyler back on that right back position. He's been on the left side for a couple games this season. Can play both wing back positions, but this is definitely his main position. Preferring that right side.
Emerson restarting with a short free kick. It's Ferguson out to Mallet. Mallet back in with Ferguson's feet now. He gets crunched, and the referee's going to give a foul to Emerson.
Yeah, it doesn't look like MIT player got any of the ball on that play.
It was Garrett Dyson who dove in for the ball on Aiden Ferguson. He comes in a little bit late. Ferguson gets the touch around him and earns the Lions a free kick in a potentially dangerous area to get a good service into the box here. And it'll be Ben Deeming, the senior captain of the Lions squad, standing over the ball to serve this one in. Looking for a service into the back post, aiming for Mallet. That one will go off of an MIT defender last. And I believe it was Garrett Dyson there again to defend that one out.
Early chance for a corner. Trying to get something off.
Emerson knocking on the door early here with these set piece opportunities. Can they find something on the corner? Lee with a service in, finds Mallet's head, and that one is saved brilliantly again by Lucas Hansen Puffer to keep it out. Two great chances for Emerson now in the first half, and Hansen Puffer has done brilliantly to keep both of those out of the goal. That time it's Aiden Ferguson colliding with his own man, Henry Fogel, on the punt from Lucas Hansen Puffer. They collide heads. We're going to have a stoppage in play to make sure both of those players are okay.
And yeah, here we see good refereeing. Obviously, we want to be very serious about head injuries. Better safe than sorry. Trainer.
Yeah, no room for error when it comes to head injuries like this. They can be incredibly dangerous in this sport. Players especially that have had concussion issues before will want to avoid those kind of collisions.
And with the updated rules, if Emerson does have to make a substitution, this will not be marked as a substitution because of the head injury.
Looks like Aiden Ferguson is up to his feet and moving a little bit less gingerly than Henry Fogel, who's being looked at by the Emerson College training staff currently.
Good to see him back up on his feet.
While we have a stoppage in play here, let's take another stat line story for you. MIT star Peter Navoa, prior to this season, was named in the NEWMAC's 25-year anniversary men's soccer team, celebrating the best players of the last 25 years of the league's existence. So he will certainly be one to keep an eye on to make an impact in this game today. Like we said, Garrett Robinson currently leads the Engineers in points this season with an impressive 5 goals and 4 assists. However, Nico Mangiafico isn't far behind with 4 goals and 2 assists to his name, mainly featuring as a substitute this season for the Engineers. The Engineers have also had 12 separate goal scorers this season, so they're getting contributions from everywhere on the field. Play now restarting here at Rotch Field, and it's Beckett Hobbs out to Mallet, who's going to look for a long ball into Ben Deeming. That one headed away only as far as Teddy Bouchara, back in with Deeming. Goes for a curling effort, but that one is just far of the post.
And he was also offsides on the play.
So
just riffs offsides, correct call by the referee.
Unfortunately, if that one did find its way into the back of the net, it would not have counted for the Lions. Nonetheless, a great effort from distance by Ben Deeming. Hanson Puffer now is going to play short to Garrett Dyson. He's looking long for Billy Mencken. But the referee has said that Cade Mallet was a bit too far up his back there and has given the MIT Engineers now an opportunity to whip a dangerous free kick into the box.
Referee not being afraid to call fouls early in the game. Obviously, the last time these teams faced off, very heated match. We'll see if we have anything like that in this one.
That was a great service into the box by Reich, but defended away well by Evan Lee, who headed it clear. This one's now out to the wing back with Guntvet for the Engineers. He goes all the way back to Dyson. Dyson now back on the ball. He's going to go all the way back to his keeper. Lions looking to relieve some of the pressure out of their own half. MIT with 4 attackers high up the field. This long ball is going to find the feet of Nathan Guntvet, but it's defended well, recovered by Aaron Tyler. Camerant will send this one clear. Falls only as far, though, as Kai McLennan, but Jorah Del Banco's in on goal here. He sends it for Teddy Bouchard, who taps home. The Lions find themselves 1-0 up against the undefeated NEWMAC leading MIT Engineers with only 10 minutes played in the game. What a fantastic start here at Rotch Field for the Emerson Lions.
And if you are the head coach of the Emerson Lions, that's where you want to see a very unselfish play by Emerson.
Referee is having discussions, though, with his assistant referees with their microphone technology. We'll see if anything comes. The referee has called the goal off, pulled it back, and awarded an offsides free kick to MIT.
Well, this is a very strange one. Obviously, for a second I was thinking he'd had his hand to his ear, and in the game today, you would think that would signify VAR, but there's no VAR at this level, so it's a very late call by the ref.
Yeah, that's an extremely interesting situation here. I believe it looks like the call actually has been that they said it was an off-the-ball foul on an Emerson attacker in the build-up to that goal, sending one of the MIT defenders, whether it be Dyson or McLennan, to the floor. But clearly one of the assistants was not happy with what they saw and was in the referee's ear after the goal went in to tell him that something was afoot and that the goal needed to be pulled back.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it could have been offsides is the other thing that it possibly could have been.
Decision.
Still a very a very delayed call on the play here. I'm not sure about that one.
The decision has been made official. MIT have been given a free kick, and the Lions' opening goal has been chalked off. So we find ourselves back all square at 0-0 here. Certainly an odd situation, though. The Emerson coaching staff are all in the assistant's ear right now on the far sideline, giving him an earful because they believe that the MIT defenders actually collided into each other on that play and that there was no Emerson attacker involved. But I think, Nat, now that the call has been made official, that there's nothing that they can do to go back and change it, no matter how much the Emerson coaching staff argues with them.
Yeah, at this point, the ref isn't going to change his mind. I do think it's a late call. Obviously, there's no VAR again.
This is the college level, so unfortunately there is no professional level VAR here to go and review something like that. But the Lions will surely feel after that one as if they've been absolutely robbed of an opening goal early in the game here against MIT.
I mean, if it's not offsides on that play, if you're going to call the foul, why are you playing advantage on that play? If you ask me, if you're going to call the foul, that has to come earlier.
And not only that, but it's not as if the official on the far sideline, the assistant referee, raised his flag and waved it to signify a foul. He left the flag down.
The flag never came up. The referee just had his hand to his ear.
An incredibly interesting and potentially controversial decision from the referees here at Rotch Field. Hanson Puffer will look to clear now, only as far as Polino and Evan Lee gets it clear. Nathan Guntvet looks to clear it up the field. John Flynn misses the header but wins the second one. Navoa flicks it on to Maloney. Mankin looks for Robinson. He finds Reich getting around him. Reich with a service into the box. That one falls. It was a good shot that time by Dylan Maloney, and he forces a fantastic save out of Beckett Hobbs, who pushes it over his crossbar and out for an Engineers corner kick.
Yeah, Emerson's got to be careful on that play. They do a good job to get to the cross first, but ball only falls to MIT.
Yeah,
he hit that with power. He hit that very well.
Those second balls can be incredibly dangerous on crosses like that. Always important to make sure that as defender you are laser focused, making sure you're getting to those. This cross gets whipped in. A header to the far post, and it's in. This time scored. Guess who? It's Peter Navoa, the NEWMAC all 25-year team member, has found the back of the net off the corner kick. A brilliant flicked header to the back post, and Peter Navoa now has the Engineers leading over the Lions 1-0 after the Lions, we feel wrongly, had a goal chalked off in the first 10 minutes. What a turnaround we have here at Rotch Field.
And it is a really good header from Peter Navoa. Does a great job to put it in a place where it's going to be very impossible for Beckett to get to that one. Putting it, heads it down, bottom left corner. Good finish by MIT.
Yeah, it was a clinical finish, exactly what your coaches tell you to do at a young age. Down into the ground at the far post. Peter Navoa couldn't have connected with it any better. And again, the Engineers find themselves 1-0 up. Emerson looking for a response now. Guntvet clears it out on the far side. It's going to be in the Lions throw it. Tyler to take into Polino's feet. He gets brought down now, and this is going to be another free kick for the Lions. A very testy game so far. Lots of fouls going both ways. Two very physical teams. The NEWMAC is, in fact, a very physical league, so not surprising. Tommy Polino looks for a pass out wide to Evan Lee, but that one doesn't connect, and Guntvet clears it out. Lee looking for a long throw into the box now. Gets it into Mallet. Falls now for Del Banco. Out to Deeming on the wing. Del Banco on the ball. He's tackled hard, but this one finds its way to Teddy Bouchara, who shields off a defender well, but Ethan Reich steals it away for the Engineers. And Deeming will shield it out for another Lions throw. Ramlikin quickly back into Bashara. Ferguson goes back to Arant. Arant into Polino. A good turn from Polino. Now he gets it out to Ramlikin on the wing. Back for Polino. He's pressed by Mencken. Gets around him well, though. Tackled this time by John Flynn. Polino gets it back to Arant, who sprays it for Cade Mallet. They'll knock it between themselves here. Now Arant into Evan Lee. Lee with a looped through ball over the top into Aaron Tyler down the wing. Back to Lee, who serves it in one time. Aiden Ferguson challenged that one and ends up winning another Lions throw in. Aaron Tyler will try to get a long throw into the box this time. Can the Lions create something with this? Flicked on by Ferguson, but nobody was waiting at the back post. And this one cleared away by Garrett Dyson. Sakara on the ball now, but stolen away by Bouchara. Del Banco goes back to Ramlikin. He finds a nice pass to Bouchara. Taking two defenders on, gets it back to Ramlikin down the wing. One-time service, back angle, but that one's defended well, and it's Garrett Robinson all the way back for that one.
Good tackle.
Ferguson into Bouchara. Tries to take on two defenders, and this one will be cleared away by Kai McLennan. Emerson now all the way back to their goalkeeper, Beckett Hobbs, who will spray it for Cameron. In for Del Banco, who knocks it back to the defense. Del Banco with space to turn. He's defended well by John Flynn, though, who wins it back for MIT. And now Mencken looks to settle. He finds a good pass to Peter Navoa. But Del Banco insisted on winning that ball back after losing it. He gets all the way back and puts in a great sliding tackle. Evan Lee now in for Teddy Bouchara. He's beaten Ian McLennan.
Little deflection there before it finds its way into the hands of the goalkeeper. Thought for a second that could have been a handball, but nothing, says the referee.
And Hanson Puffer will launch this one up the field now. And Aaron Tyler gets up to win the header. Knocked down now, though, for Meyer. He gets it out to Reich, who barely keeps it in play. And Aiden Ferguson is called for a foul, though, as the ball is sent into Peter Navoa. Flynn looked for a quick service over the top, and Mallet defended that one well. Mencken back for Navoa. Aaron Tyler tries to clear that one, but it hits off of Garrett Robinson's hand. So it'll be an Emerson Lions free kick now coming out of their own back line. Hobbs elects to play it short and quick with Mallet. Mallet switches back to Cameron. Arant into Ferguson. Tries a cheeky turn and gets through both Flynn and Navoa. Ramlikin on the ball now, taking on Sakara. Polino to Del Banco. He's got Aaron Tyler in space. Tyler goes back to Arant, who finds Aiden Ferguson with time to turn. Great tackle there by John Flynn on Tommy Polino to dispossess.
And that's the third time we've seen a really good tackle by John Flynn. He's been doing a really good job winning the ball back for MIT.
Ethan Wright cuts it back. Plays Mencken, who looks to slide it in for Robinson, but Mallet gets this one clear. And now Evan Lee picks up the ball with space down the right wing. Navoa out to defend. And Navoa is penalized for that tackle. It's going to be another dangerous free kick for the Lions. Service has to be an ideal on a free kick from this sort of distance. The prime location to be able to get a good service into the far post for the header of someone like the 6'7" Cade Mallett. Lee standing over this one. A good service into that back post. He was looking for Aaron Tyler, who was completely free, but Lucas Hansen Puffer has done well again, being alert to come off his line. First to that one and punches it out for a Lions throw in on our sideline now.
Yeah, a little bit of a collision with one of his own players there. Glad to see he is up and active after that play.
Long throw in from Aaron Tyler. Mallett looks to flick that one on, but just over his head, and that one's collected by Hansen Puffer.
Love to see him still challenging for that. Even when on those, the goalkeeper is usually favored.
Mankin picks it up off Lee in a dangerous area. Now Robinson. That one is deflected off Evan Lee and will roll all the way out the far goal line, this time for an MIT Engineers corner kick. Their second of the game. And it's going to be Garrett Robinson stepping out to take this one. He plays short out to Gutvet, who gets a service in, but Mallett defends that one well and gets it clear. This one out with Dyson. He tries to get a service into the box that goes off Evan Lee's back. Ramlikin now with space to run. Big touch gets away from him though, and that time it's cleared away by Hendrik Meyer. But Aaron Tyler picks it up and gets it out to Polino with space to run. He elects to take Robinson and Flynn on the dribble instead and does so successfully. Gets it out to Deeming. Long service into the back post. Looking for Bouchara, who is crashing the net, but this time picked up again by Lucas Hansen Puffer. The Engineers goalkeeper has been fantastic in coming off his line so far in this first half.
Yeah, I think if you're Emerson, you should be feeling pretty good at this game. They are generating attacks. They're doing a good job getting it into the box. Just a little too close to the keeper on that play.
Garrett Dyson now will release a long ball looking for Garrett Robinson. Tyler tries to head that one back to Hobbs. It's picked off by Robinson, but he can't get a powerful enough shot away.
Just some catching practice for Hobbs.
Ramlikin goes back to Mallett, who will spray it for Cameron. Tommy Polino picking up the ball. Out with Evan Lee. Back for Polino. Ferguson finds some room away from John Flynn. Mallett will take his space. He's being invited to do so. Deeming looks for Bouchara, and that one's punched away by Meyer. Meyer against Bouchara again now down the wing. And Meyer comes out on top, gets that one out to Reich. Navoa spins Deeming, gets it out to Reich. Ferguson and Navoa coming to a 50-50. And a great tackle there by Mallett to win it back for the Lions.
Stopping the through ball pass there, huge. Two players for MIT were going to be in.
Long ball up the line from Aaron Tyler, a bit too heavy. He was looking for Joradel Banco making a streaking run down that right side. Now McLennan sprays it for Garrett Dyson. He gets it out to Reich, who finds Mankin in some space, but a heavy touch, and Bouchara wins that one back for the Lions. Polino in space. Lets a long one rip. That one had some nasty dip on it, but unfortunately a bit too low, and Hansen Puffer is happy to see that one fall right into his hands.
Taking on three defenders on that play, had two teammates on either side, but shot wasn't far away.
Dyson now with Meyer. Back out with McLennan. Polino gets some pressure on, and Dyson sends this one long. Tyler wins the header though for Emerson. Aiden Ferguson turns John Flynn. Finds Ben Deeming in some space. He gets a touch, but Lucas Hansen Puffer got a hand to it and managed to push it wide. Road clearance from Ethan Reich, though. Deeming comes sliding through the back of Matthew Sequeira, and that one is going to go as an MIT Engineers free kick.
Deeming missing all the ball on this play. Little lucky to not go into the book, in my opinion.
I would have to agree with that one. It was a bit of a rash tackle from Ben Deeming, so he'll be happy that he hasn't gone to the book yet.
Came down pretty hard on the left boot. They're missing the ball completely. No cards shown yet in this one.
McLennan's clearance only goes as far as Evan Lee. Ferguson slips Bouchara, who finds Polino. Bouchara on the ball again. Oh, took a deflection, but Hansen Puffer was able to redirect his body movement and get a hand to it again.
Yeah, there's just great awareness there by Teddy. Ball is just, MIT just not being able to clear their lines, and it just falls to Teddy and has a shot.
Tyler with the long throw. Flicked on by Mallet. Falls for Deeming, who lets one fly, but this one's a bit too high, and you'll see that one travel right over the crossbar.
Tough play there for Deeming. He does a good job to get it in the direction of goal, but that was always going to be a really hard finish. That ball bouncing, weird height, always going to be a tough one for Ben Deeming to finish.
MIT restarting play going short again. It's Hansen Puffer out to Dyson. He sends a long ball down the wing. This one falls for Matthew Sequeira. He goes down to the ground, but there was no contact, no foul given. Ball sent out to the wing to Guntvet now. He clashes with Evan Lee. Guntvet gets the ball into Navoa, gets a shot off, and it takes a deflection, and Beckett Hobbs makes a diving save.
Yeah, making that save look a lot easier than it was.
Ben Deeming in for Del Banco. Sequeira gets it back with the Engineers now. Billy Mencken dodges Ferguson. And Ramlikin sends it back to Beckett Hobbs. Aiden Ferguson goes back to Cameron. Back in with Ferguson. Ferguson sprays it now with Cade Mallet, who's going to take his time with this one. Tommy Polino finds some free space. Plenty of room to run. He finds Bouchara, but that time it's defended incredibly well by Nathan Guntvet to get it away. Robinson, Navoa, and Flynn connecting.
MIT doing a really good job pressing as a team. Good step there to win the ball back.
Wright goes all the way back to Dyson. MIT resetting the attack now. McLennan back to Hansen Puffer. He goes out to Wright. Emerson closing well, though. But Dyson found a good ball into Sequeira, but it was picked off by Ramlikin that time. Reich wins it back for the Engineers. Navoa's in space. His through ball is picked off by Cade Mallet, and back with the Lions now. Evan Lee on the far side. Polino and Ferguson connect to get it back to the defense. Now Camarant. Del Banco out to Anthony Ramlikin on our sideline. Lions happy to take a moment to just get some possession on the ball and slow the game down. Ferguson sending this one long to a chasing Evan Lee now, though. He's beaten Guntvet on the run. Tries to play an outside of the foot pass to Teddy Bouchara, but that one was defended away well by Kai McLennan. Sent all the way back, and it'll be resetted by the Lions. Mallet and Arant connecting a couple times. Now into Bouchara. He finds Del Banco, who finds Bouchara again, who looks for Deeming, who just was out of reach for him. He stuck out a leg to try to get a touch on it, but that one rolled all the way through to the Engineers goalkeeper, Hansen Puffer. Guntvet now back for McLennan. Long ball into John Flynn. Flick to Billy Mencken. Robinson gets stuck in with Cade Mallett, and now he's through on goal. Mallett has pulled him back a bit, and he will go into the book for that one. Not hard enough contact to be a straight red card as Garrett Robinson was through in on goal, but a little pull of the shirt is enough for Cade Mallett to go into the booking. He is now the first Lions player to be booked this game.
And it's an easy call for the referee there. MIT player onside on the play, not a play on the ball. Definitely could have been. That's like an orange card.
Yeah, I would call that one an orange card too.
But you completely lose the game. You pulling out a red card here. I think yellow card is the right call there with 3 Emerson defenders retreating fast on the play. Not clearly dog-so.
This one now in a very dangerous spot for the MIT Engineers to have a hit from distance. And it's going to be John Flynn and Hendrik Meyer standing over it. Meyer looking like the one who's getting ready to have a go. Polino, Lee, Deeming, and Del Banco in the wall for the Lions with Cade Mallett on the end of it. Meyer has a hit, but that one bounces right into Beckett Hobbs' hands. He's happy to watch that one roll right to him. Hobbs now out with a rant who gets it across to Cade Mallett. Bad giveaway there by Del Banco. Ball back with Meyer. He gets it into Trevor Navoa. Peter Navoa, excuse me. Hobbs collects this one. Hard hit there by Tommy Polino after the ball's already gone, and now he will be the second Lion to go into the book. That's now 2 pretty crucial players for the Lions that are on yellow cards here with 20 minutes still to play in the first half and an entire second half still left to play. It'll be interesting to see if MIT change the game plan to attack Cade Mallett's side a bit more now. Another chance to get a good service in from distance. Garrett Dyson standing over this one. Long driven ball. Aiden Ferguson heads away. Deeming tries to clear, and it was Matthew Sakara with a handball for the Engineers, so this one will be a free kick for the Lions.
About to see 3 substitutions for Emerson, 2 for MIT.
The substitutions getting ready on the far sideline. It's Caleb Asfaw and Nico Mangiafico coming in for the Engineers. And for the Lions, it looks like it'll be Ivan Bruce, Thomas Chuaki, and Rohan Edwards getting some playing time. Evan Lee on the far side with the ball now. He finds Del Banco in space. He's got room to run at the MIT back line. Ball played through for Evan Lee. Tries to get it out to Polino. This one defended by Garrett Robinson on the far side. Robinson and Polino battling, and this time Robinson will clear it out, and it'll be a Emerson Lions throw-in with Aaron Tyler hoping to get another long throw into the box.
And here come those substitutions.
We will stop now for those subs, though. It's going to be Del Banco, Deeming, and Bouchara off for the Lions, and Bruce, Chuaki, and Edwards into the game.
Nice job, Matt!
For the Engineers, Matthew Sakara and Garrett Robinson are off to the sideline. And again, it's Caleb Asfaw and Nico Mangiafico who enter the game for the Engineers. Tyler now with the long throw. Flicked on by Cade Mallett, but that one falls right into the hands of Lucas Hansen Puffer again. And and he has elected to send this one long rather than playing short out of the back. So it'll be a long punt now from Hanson Puffer. Chested this time, brought down by Camarant. Well done there by Camarant with 2 defenders pressuring him. Cleared out on the far side by Evan Lee, though, for an Engineers throw-in. Guntvet to take. He finds Meyer, who sends it right back to Guntvet. Now Asfal and Mangiafico, the substitutes, working on the far side. But that one gets away from Nico Mangiafico, and it'll roll out for a Beckett Hobbs goal kick.
Good job there by Aaron Tyler, forcing the MIT player out to the outside. And only place he's going with the ball is up for a goal kick.
Emerson building out of the back again. Camarant into Aaron Tyler, who finds Evan Lee. But he can't connect with Aaron Tyler again, and that one's picked off by Caleb Asfal. Garrett Dyson finds himself on the ball. Gets it out to Ethan Reich. Reich with Mencken on the right side. Now the ball is with Mencken. That one tried to play through on the ground by Reich, but picked off by Cade Mallett and sent to Thomas Chiwaki. Reich unable to keep that one in after Anthony Ramlick cleared the ball, so this one's going to roll out now for an Emerson Lions throw-in.
Yeah, I think Emerson benefiting there. I don't think the whole ball, they did cross over the line there.
Ramlick into Bruce, who turns away well from Mangiafico. Edwards back into Bruce. Bruce gets it across to Ferguson, who sprays it for Evan Lee, but that one not far enough, and it falls to Nathan Guntvet. Flynn finds Navoa. Navoa shields off Edwards and releases Mencken down the right side. Back with Navoa. 2 tackles come in from Edwards and Bruce, and that one's poked away. And falls for Thomas Chiwaki, who's got Tommy Polino running with him. Evan Lee sprinting on the overlap now as well. Chiwaki finding Polino again. Back to Ivan Bruce.
Some very nice hold-up play there by Thomas Chiwaki.
Back with Bruce again. He spins away well from Trevor Navoa and is brought down. So this will be another dangerous free kick opportunity for the Lions. And an opportunity for Cade Mallett to get into the box potentially, but they play short instead out to Aaron Tyler and look for a back post service into Rohan Edwards, who is all alone in the box. That one goes off of his head and will roll out for an MIT throw-in all the way back by the corner flag. Reich gets it into Mencken. Reich picks it up again and sends a long one, this time only as far as Camarant in the Lions defense. Ferguson defended by Mencken, Flynn, and Asfal there, and it's poked away. Flynn gets it to Navoa. Navoa shoved over by Tommy Polino, who's got to be careful. He's already on a booking today.
Yeah, easy call for the referee as Peter Navoa just completely pushed in the back, and I think he is extremely lucky to not have seen a second yellow card there.
A reminder, Tommy Polino was already booked in this first half, so he's a player that's got to be careful. Can't be putting in tackles like that, or else he could see himself sent off today.
It's got to be their last warning.
Meyer tries to play it short out to Ethan Reich, but the referee clearly wasn't happy with how far away Emerson was from the ball. Lofted service into the back post. This one goes off of an Emerson defender last, says the referee, and will send it out for the third MIT Engineers corner of the game. And while that corner is getting ready to be taken by Nathan Guntvet, we have another Lions substitution getting ready to come into the game. This time it's Luke Maxwell you see on the far sideline with the penny getting ready to enter the game. Good service into the area this time. Flicked across to the back post, but only as far as Polino, who gets this one clear. But Meyer brings this one down well and gets it back out to Reich. Mencken sends Flynn down the wing. He sends Ramlikin to the floor. That one falls for Mangiafico, but he has a bit of a scuffed shot on that one, and that one is cleared away by Camarance. Out on the far side for Engineers throw-in, though, and it'll be Gutvet to take with Meyer checking in for another short service. He gets a lofted service into the box, but this one is cleared away well by Anthony Ramlikin. Camarance again using the chest instead of his head. This one cleared away only as far as Ethan Reich. Emerson in some trouble here. Can't seem to get it cleared out of the back. Mencken and Edwards collide there, but it's Ethan Reich coming back from an offside position that gives the Lions a get-out-of-jail free card. They now have time and space to build out of the back. It's Hobbs out to Camarance. They look for a long ball into Thomas Chiwaki that's picked off again by Hendrik Meyer. John Flynn into Billy Mencken. Mencken back for Flynn and into Meyer. Meyer for Reich. Mencken now goes all the way back, recycles the play with Kai McLennan, who gets it out to Nathan Gutvet. But Evan Lee is out to defend well. Gutvet into Navoa. Navoa back for Meyer, and Meyer into Mencken. He looks for Flynn, but this one pushed away by Cade Mallett. Reich quick to pick that one up, though. He finds Navoa with time and space at the top of the box. Flynn now with time and space on the wing. Gets a ball into the box, but Cade Mallett pushes it away, and Rohan Edwards gets it clear. Thomas Chiwaki to hold up again now. Bit of a miscommunication with Rohan Edwards, and MIT are back in. Mencken couldn't quite find the right connection with his left foot there. Had time and space to get the shot off, but dribbled it right into Beckett Hobbs' hands.
John Flynn continuing to do a very good job at finding that space.
Tommy Polino driving at pace now.
It has been, everything good has been going through John Flynn.
He tries to take on both Navoa and Garrett Dyson, and that one's poked away by Navoa, who's back on the ball now with MIT. McLennan out to Gutvet. McLennan now all the way back across with Garrett Dyson. He goes into Mangiafico. Back for Peter Navoa, sitting in that holding role right now. McLennan out to Dyson into Mencken. He finds Meyer in space. Now John Flynn. MIT knocking the ball back and forth, drawing the Emerson defenders out of their own box. Mangiafico goes all the way back to McLennan, who will send it back across with Dyson again. Reich now releasing down the right wing. Dyson tries to get a cross in, but that was a weak one and only goes as far as Cade Mallett. Mangiafico now with some quick footwork to get away from Ivan Bruce and get the ball out to Nathan Gutvet. Meyer now out with Reich. Reich into Mencken. And Mencken all the way back with McLennan. MIT enjoying a nice spell of possession here, not letting Emerson get anywhere near the ball. McLennan looking for a long ball into Flynn, who knocks it back one time for Dyson, who sends Reich up the wing now, one-time pass as well. Defended well by Aiden Ferguson, but Rohan Edwards couldn't clear it, and now it's Reich again on the wing for MIT. And for Mangiafico. Ivan Bruce a bit too enthusiastic with the tackle there. He brings down Mangiafico outside of the box, and this is going to be another dangerous area for the MIT Engineers to be able to put a good service into the box and test this Lions defense.
Yeah, a little unlucky there from Emerson. Looks to have gone down a little easy. But Emerson has done a pretty good job allowing clear chances on all these set pieces. The wall has been doing their job, and then everyone has been staying on their man very well.
Reich whips this one in, and Cade Mallett does well to push that one over the top of the bar and out for a corner kick. A crucial touch there by Mallett, as we had 2 MIT attackers clear in on goal, running free at the back post.
Most of all, we've been pretty even on both boxes. Two real chances for MIT so far. Haven't had Beckett.
Gutvet served that one in, and it was Peter Navoa again connecting with the header on that one, but this time unable to find that bottom corner again, and he sends this one over the goal just wide of the post. Polino finds Rohan Edwards out in space. He looks for a through ball to Luke Maxwell, but this one falls for Thomas Chiwaki. But Aiden Ferguson has it poked away by John Flynn. John Flynn has been everywhere today for the MIT Engineers in the midfield. Mangiafico now down the line, defended by Ramlikin, but the referee delays his flag and raises it for offside against the Engineers.
And that's good refereeing. We see the AR come to a complete stop, a little bit behind the play, but
play restarted quickly for the Lions. It's Mallett back to Hobbs and out to Arant, who gets it in for Ivan Bruce, who now finds Ramlikin with time and space. He beats Mankin on the dribble, but then a heavy touch gets him in trouble with John Flynn. And a late tackle there, and the Engineers are going to get another free kick. And I think Anthony Ramlikin may be lucky to not go into the book there, as well, as he connected hard with John Flynn after Flynn had tackled the ball away. Flynn back to Dyson. Dyson out for Reich. John Flynn back on the ball now. He gets it in for Mankin. Back for Flynn. Navoa on the ball now. Finds Mangiafico. Mankin again out for Reich. Reich with the cutback. Long curling service into the back post. He was looking for Caleb Asfall, but he was defended well by Aaron Tyler and Cam Arant, who watched that one go right over their heads and out for a goal kick. Just over 2.5 minutes left to play in the first half here at Rotch Field. The score, the MIT Engineers 1, the Emerson Lions 0, in a crucial game with massive ramifications on NEWMAC standings. Aiden Ferguson sends a long ball, but that one is sent away by Nathan Gutvet. Cam Arant will send it back to Beckett Hobbs. Now Mallett. Mallett's pass for Edwards is picked off by Navoa. Out with Mankin. And Edwards, it will knock out off of, and it'll be another Engineers goal kick.
Emerson have done a good job not losing faith after being disappointed with the first goal they scored being disallowed.
Here's an interesting one for you, by the way. Number 15, Zachary Zhang, has subbed into the game for the MIT Engineers, currently featuring in a left wing / striker role, but actually was a goalkeeper the past couple seasons for the MIT Engineers. Famously played backup last season for the Engineers. Now playing on the field in a striker role, and actually has a goal to his name this season for the Engineers. So hats off to Zachary Zhang. Reich was looking for Gutvet down our sideline there, but couldn't find the pass, and that one rolled out of bounds. Ramlican into Ferguson. Ferguson turns away well from 2 defenders, gets it into Jaworski. That's a handball. Nathan Gunfet clears it away, is lucky not to have a handball called on him there. This one played out to Asphalt, but Camarant is out there to win that one back. But Mangiafico wins it right back for the Engineers. 30 seconds left to play here in the first half. Zachary Zhang picks up the ball. Seemed to be multiple yards off sides, but the referees have let that one go. Ivan Bruce clears it to Rohan Edwards,
Less than 20
who
seconds.
looks for a through ball to Thomas Jaworski, but he's unhappy with that service, as that one will roll all the way back to Lucas Hansen Puffer, who will be more than happy to just stand over this one and let time run out in the first half. So after 45 minutes of play down at Rotch Field, it's the NEWMAC leading MIT Engineers 1 and your Emerson Lions 0.
Yeah, it's been a good game here. Been pretty even. Both teams with chances. Not any. Both keepers having to make 2 real saves. But both teams will be looking to generate even more chances. But definitely Emerson doing a good job to rebound, and they haven't let their heads drop after a disappointing goal getting disallowed.
Yeah, a reminder for anybody that may have tuned into the stream late, the Lions found themselves up 1-0, 10 minutes played in the first half, but unfortunately the referees had something to say about that and pulled the goal back and ended up calling an off-the-ball foul, which ended up seeing the MIT Engineers with a free kick just outside their own box heading the other way, instead of seeing themselves fall 1-0 down to an Emerson Lions team who has not found a win in the NEWMAC yet this season. So an exciting 45 minutes still left to play. We will be right back here on Emerson Channel Sports to bring you the second half action in a little while.
When you feel it, you feel it.
Bro, Dylan! We gotta fix him. The show starts in 5 minutes!
And it's hard work. Sometimes I miss the good old days of Doja Cat feeling empathy.
Like a little kid that wants to ask you like a really intrusive question. Like, are you a boy or a girl?
Hey, Ben! Snoop Dogg has left the FaZe Clan board.
Excuse me. Is that a Starbucks coffee? Oh, you're so American. I've been trying to quit these for months.
Boston's Blue Bike Systems may be getting a major upgrade thanks to Mayor Michelle Wu's budget proposal.
Showers are gonna lighten up at night with lows nearing the upper 40s.
Let's jump in. Talk to me. What is wild press?
Now, can anyone tell me what the multiversal theory is? Anyone? Shiver me timbers, I'm scared!
It's very fun. I like the irony.
So, are you gay Tony Soprano or gay Swedish Chef if he was Italian?
I love putting unidentified substances in my mouth.
Preach it to the Vatican, babe.
When you feel it, you feel it.
What?
Police is the person that I choose to be free. Enough with the fake type.
Bro, Dylan! We gotta fix him. The show starts in 5 minutes!
And it's hard work. Sometimes I miss the good old days of Doja Cat, feeling empathy.
Like a little kid that wants to ask you like a really intrusive question. Like, are you a boy or a girl?
Hey, Ben! Snoop Dogg has left the FaZe Clan board.
Excuse me. Is that a Starbucks coffee? Oh, you're so American. I've been trying to quit these for months.
Boston's blue bike systems may be getting a major upgrade thanks to Mayor Michelle Wu's budget proposal.
Showers are gonna lighten up at night with lows nearing the upper 40s.
Let's jump in. Talk to me. What is wild press?
Now, can anyone tell me what the multiversal theory is? Anyone? Shiver me timbers, I'm scared.
It's very fun. I like the irony.
So, are you gay Tony Soprano or gay Swedish Chef if he was Italian?
I love putting unidentified substances in my mouth.
Ah, preach it to the Vatican, babe.
Welcome back down to Rotch Field, where the score after a first half of play, it's the visiting top of the table MIT Engineers 1, your Emerson College Lions 0. Some quick stats for you here during the halftime break. Obviously with the score 1-0, Emerson did have a goal chalked off in the first 10 minutes of the game. It was Joradel Banco connecting with Teddy Bouchara on a beautiful pass and a finish into a wide open net around Lucas Hansen Puffer. But unfortunately, the referees had something to say about that and pulled it back for an off-the-ball foul. In the first half, MIT lead the shot battle with 6 shots and 6 of those all on target, while Emerson have only 5 shots with 2 of those on target. MIT have found 5 corners in the first half, while the Emerson College Lions have only had 1. There have been no red card bookings yet, but we do have 2 Emerson College Lions on yellow card bookings, and we'll have to be careful in this second half. It has been a very physical game so far with 12 fouls total, 5 for the MIT Engineers and 7 against the Emerson Lions. Offsides has been called 2 times for the MIT attackers and only once during an Emerson buildup. Beckett Hobbs has made 5 saves in the goal so far for the Lions on 6 shots faced, while his counterpart Lucas Hansen Puffer in the Engineers goal has made 2 saves on 2 shots faced, but 2 good opportunities for the Lions. And it was Trevor Navoa who found the breakthrough for the MIT Engineers about 5 minutes after Emerson had their goal chalked off in the first half. Navoa scoring off of a corner kick with a textbook header down into the ground and up into the corner away from the goalkeeper. So with that stat rundown, we will be back shortly here on Emerson Channel Sports to bring you all of the exciting second half action, so don't go anywhere. We are back for second half action down at Rotch Field, where the Emerson Lions, who find themselves 7-4-2 overall and 0-3 in the conference, are at 1-0 down with 45 minutes left to play against the MIT Engineers, who are 6-4-1 overall, but 4-0 undefeated in the conference. So the Emerson College Lions, Nat, with more wins on the season than the MIT Engineers, but unable to find the ones that matter most right now, like MIT are able to find.
Yeah, it's a tough position that Emerson finds themselves in because they have been playing very well this year and coming off of a big year last year where they make the playoffs for the first time, playing a lot of tough opponents this year. They've been playing really well against them. Unfortunate to drop points to Tufts. Late penalty decided stuff last week.
Teddy Bouchard gets play restarted, drops it for Aiden Ferguson. He finds Aaron Tyler, who will go back to Camarant. MIT look as if they've come out of the half, starting with the same lineup that came off the field to end the half.
Clock hasn't started this second half, so we'll wait to
Teddy Bouchard may be in on goal here. He gets a shot away, clips the outside of the post, and that one goes behind for an MIT goal kick. What a start that could have been for the Lions to the second half.
And now we're going to get adjusted for the clock, as it should be probably 40 seconds in at this point.
Hanson Puffer sends his MIT defenders up, indicating that he will send this one long rather than electing to go short. Long ball challenged by Ferguson over Novoa's head as well. Mangiafico picks this one up for the Engineers. He gets it into Billy Mencken. Mencken looks for a cheeky back heel pass to Mangiafico, but that one rolls out of bounds and will be a Lions throw-in. Teddy Bouchard on the ball now with Del Banco. But Mangiafico punches that one away. It falls to the feet of Peter Novoa. Cade Mallet around 1-2 defenders, but that's a hard tackle by Nico Mangiafico. And Mallet earns the Lions a free kick that Aiden Ferguson plays short and gets it into Camarant's feet.
Yeah, the MIT player getting some of the ball, but he went through the man to get it.
Tyler in for Lee. Lee defended by Robinson. He looks for Aiden Ferguson, but plays that one straight to Peter Novoa. Bad touch by Meyer. That one picked up by Polino. Deeming was looking for Del Banco down the far side, but Novoa defended it well.
Emerson starting this half off with a lot of energy. Liam doing a good job to get his team fired up.
Mangiafico out to Reich now on our sideline. Reich looks to whip a service into the box, but it's headed away by Cade Mallet and cleared by Ben Deeming. Another poor touch from Meyer sees Teddy Bouchard able to put a challenge in, but Meyer wins it back well. Novoa now on the ball. He finds Billy Mencken, and that one's poked away by Anthony Ramilkin for an Engineers throw. Novoa in for Robinson. He was looking for Mangiafico, but Aaron Tyler picks that one up. Hard collision there on the 50-50 tackle with Hendrik Meyer. Aaron Tyler moving a bit gingerly after that one. Robinson flicks it to the back post, but is cleared away. And Robinson with the volley, curling effort, and it finds the far post. Robinson's first effort flicked to the back post, denied by Cade Mallet. But the second one he takes straight out of the air, hitting it one time on the volley and curls it beautifully into the far post. That is now 6 goals on the season for Garrett Robinson for the MIT Engineers and 4 assists. He has been on fire for MIT this season. And now the Emerson Lions with a tough question to answer. Now 3 minutes played into the second half and finding themselves down 2-0.
Yeah, it's a really unfortunate start to the half for Emerson, but take nothing away from that finish from Garrett. From Garrett Robinson, he makes this look very easy. Puts it to a place where Hobbs has no chance. Excellent finish by MIT. They lead 2-0.
Restarted now in the Emerson back line. Polino finds Ferguson. Ferguson turns only into Garrett Robinson. Polino spins away from 2. Only gets it as far as Kai McLennan, though, and that one gets to Garrett Robinson, who plays Peter Navoa. Camarant back to Beckett Hobbs, and this one will be cleared long.
Coming back.
Teddy Bouchara comes back from an offside position, unfortunately, though.
Correct call. Great job there to keep it in bounds.
Also as well, Nicholas Stone Perez now is featuring at right back for the MIT Engineers. So he features now for Nathan Guntvet, who sees a spell on the bench. And he switches out to the right side while Ethan Reich, who occupied that side in the first half, moves over to the left side of defense. Emerson clear that one away well. Falls to the feet of Teddy Bouchard, who brings it down very well. He takes on Meyer, beats him down the wing, plays Evan Lee, who gets it back to Teddy Bouchard. Bouchard's around Dyson. And Dyson puts in a strong sliding tackle to send that one out for an Emerson Lions throw.
Teddy Bouchard doing a great job to use his height, use his body to get in behind, using that strength.
Aaron Tyler now looking to get a long throw it into the area. Caden Elliott flicks that one to the back post. Ben Deeming was crashing the goal, and I think Lucas Hansen Puffer did well again to get some kind of touch on it, and that one will go out for an Emerson Lions corner kick.
Yeah, not sure if that came off a defender or the goalkeeper. Good job by MIT throwing.
Evan Lee now to take. Curling service into the box. Met by Mallet, but he can't make good contact with it. That one falls for Deeming, who tries to play Mallet back angle, but Kai McLennan read that one brilliantly. MIT get it into Robinson, looking for Asphalt up high. This one cleared out of bounds, and it's going to be an Engineers throw-in coming the Lions' way. Reich to take it. Ferguson with Mangiafico all over his back, and the referee ain't happy with that one and is going to call a foul. Let's see, will Emerson restart short again? They do choose to do so. Ferguson goes all the way back to Cade Mallet. Polino now on the ball. Out to Aiden Ferguson, and Aaron Tyler trying to keep that one in play, can't do so, and it's going to roll all the way out off the miscommunication. Robinson now in, but defended by Aaron Tyler well, and that one is hit off the side of Ethan Reich and out for a Lions throw-in. In for Bouchara. Flick through to Polino. Ball down with Ferguson, who gets it out wide with Anthony Ramlikin. His pass defended well, though, by Stone Perez. And Ferguson can't connect with Evan Lee on the far sideline.
Yeah, MIT doing a very good job right now, making it really hard for Emerson to find any space.
Mangiafico back to Meyer. He goes back to Dyson. Polino tackled well there, but it still falls to Mangiafico. He gets it into Reich, who finds Meyer with plenty of time and space to pick out a pass. Stone Perez into Navoa. Mencken now on the far side. He looks for Asphalt. Defended well by Cade Mallet, though, who manages to get the ball out to Jordan Del Banco.
A lot of contact right there on the back of the MIT player as Emerson won it back. A little surprised that wasn't called.
Long through ball here by Evan Lee, but that one falls for Garrett Dyson very nicely. Robinson, and it's defended very well by Evan Lee there. Strong physical tackle from Evan Lee to shield that one out of play. Mangiafico now back with Reich. Ben Deeming all over him. Dyson will go back to Hanson Puffer, and he'll spray it out the other side now with McLennan. Hanson Puffer keeps it from being a goal kick. He'll keep the ball live instead. But instead of rolling it short, he elects to send his defenders high again and will send a long ball up the field now. Great touch to bring it down by Mangiafico, but Polino tackled well to win it away. Evan Lee now around Stone Perez. Looks to release Jordan Del Banco down the left side. Back for Bouchara. Bouchara tries to dance around one too many defenders, and now Garrett Dyson comes away with it. But Ramlikin tackles it into Ben Deeming, who has a shot! Hanson Puffer tips it off the crossbar and manages to keep that one out somehow. How on earth has Hanson Puffer kept that one out of the goal? What a save by the MIT goalkeeper.
What a turn by Ben Deeming to get that shot off. And did that also hit the post initially before? That was an incredible chance for Emerson. Unlucky.
Ferguson flicks the throw in on, but can't find another attacker. Now MIT with space to run against the Lions, who are rushing back to try to get numbers behind the ball. Robinson a touch too heavy though, and Beckett Hobbs is happy off his line to come clear that one out.
Caleb Aspa, number 23 of MIT, was completely onside, and MIT couldn't find him on that break there.
Yeah, Emerson lucky that the ball didn't fall to Caleb Asfaw, who had plenty of time and room with a free shot at Beckett Hobbs.
Yeah, it's all
MIT on the far
MIT
side.
starting on their own half, so no offsides.
Now it's Mencken on the ball. He's working with Trevor Novoa on that far side. Hendrik Meyer will spray it back over towards us, though, now with Garrett Dyson. Back with Reich. MIT happy to swing this one all the way back around. Now Novoa back on the far side. In with Mencken. Mencken back to Stone Perez. Ferguson got a good touch on that one, but Stone Perez cleans up well, manages to get it back to Dyson, who sprays it for Reich. Reich now with a long switch looking for Billy Mencken, who was wide open on that far side, but Cade Mallet was able to get his head to it. Evan Lee brings this one down the far side. He's got runners in Del Banco. Del Banco plays it across for Polino, who doesn't manage to get good contact on it. Tommy Polino found himself at the 6-yard line with time and space to get a shot off, but the ball was just hit ever so slightly too hard, and he couldn't manage to get there and get good contact on it.
Yeah, so much time, so much space, and Emerson is going to be sad to not put that chance away. If they can get the next goal, the next goal in this game is going to be huge.
Yes, as Nat said, next goal in this game will be crucial for momentum. If Emerson can grab the next goal, it will be crucial in building a comeback against MIT, who find themselves undefeated in the conference. While if MIT find the next goal, it's sure to make the job even harder than it already is for Emerson. And spirits will be crushed a little bit more, as the lead will then become 3 that they have to cut.
Everyone always says 2-0, most dangerous.
Most dangerous lead in soccer, absolutely. Long cross into the box. Garrett Robinson's up for the header. He challenges Aaron Tyler, but Beckett Hobbs collects. He'll look to send Teddy Bouchara quickly, who's all by himself up here against 4 MIT defenders. They clear it away to Peter Novoa. He gets it out to Reich. In for Mangiafico. That one not able to connect between Mangiafico and Reich, and will roll out for an Emerson throw-in. Polino will play it quickly into Bouchara. Bouchara again defended by 2 players and knocked away by Meyer this time. Robinson turning on the Jets to get forward now for the Engineers. Stone Perez finding a long ball up the wing. He's looking for Billy Mencken. And Ramlikin can't clear that one away. Hard tackle there to bring Aiden Ferguson down. Not entirely sure how the referee isn't issuing a booking to Nico Mangiafico there after he's given yellow cards for tackles that were a bit less in the first half. Long service into Evan Lee on the wing, but his pass picked off by Peter Navoa. Caleb Asphalt on the ball now. Now with Mencken, back with Asphalt. Long switch into Garrett Robinson. He's defended by Aaron Tyler, and Tyler comes out on top this time. Polino finds Del Banco with time and space to run at the back line. He's got Evan Lee on the side, but the referee raises the offside flag.
Unlucky there on Evan Lee. So far in this second half, it's the 3rd time we've seen Emerson release Evan Lee out wide on the left.
Well, that's why the AR is there and we're here, because to me, from where we're sitting, it looked to me as if Evan Lee was well onside there and had room to get a good service into crashing Emerson attackers for a potential 3rd good opportunity of the half for the Emerson Lions. Ferguson unable to win this one for the Lions. Mangiafico gets it out to Reich on the left side. He'll try a weak-footed service into the box, but that one is hit behind the goal and will be a Beckett Hobbs goal kick for the Lions. Cade Mallett finding Aiden Ferguson with time and space. He gets it into Tommy Polino. Demon goes back to Aaron Tyler, who will get it back in for Polino. Polino finds Ferguson, who gets it back to Polino. And then Peter Navoa is called for a foul, diving in on Tommy Polino. Ramlikin on the far sideline now for the Lions. He gets it into Bouchara. Ramlikin underlapping, but the pass does not connect with him from Evan Lee. Mangiafico colliding with Cade Mallett on the far sideline. He gets it into Asphalt. But Mallett gets that one away for the Lions. Defended really well there by Cade Mallett, defending all on his own. A good tackle there by Kai McLennan prevents Evan Lee from being able to make a run into the box. Evan Lee leading the Lions this season, by the way, with 7 assists so far on the year. Has 2 goals to his name, but 7 assists. So Evan Lee has been a fantastic facilitator for the Emerson Lions this season. Jordan Del Banco gets back to win this one back off Mencken. But he still thought that Evan Lee was sitting in the same spot, but Evan Lee had run back. And that one will roll out of bounds for an MIT Engineers throwing to be taken by Nicholas Stone Perez.
MIT's goalkeeper having a word with the referee here.
Not entirely sure what the referee was unhappy with there, to be completely honest with you.
It seemed like it was more about the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper wanted his attention.
Aiden Ferguson furious that a handball hasn't been called on Mangiafico, but Cade Mallett did well to get back on that one and poke it away from Garrett Robinson. Ramlikin now on the ball, sends it back to Beckett Hobbs. Caleb Asphalt pressuring the Lions back line. Ramlikin will send a long one, and Aiden Ferguson can chase now. Ferguson does well, strongly wins it off of Kai McLennan. He gets it into Polino.
Good trap by Polino.
Who drops it for Del Blanco. Del Blanco out to Lee. Lee for Polino. Polino clip ball into Ben Deeming. Deeming finds the back of the net, but for a second time this game, the Emerson Lions have had a goal pulled back by the assistant referee. Ben Deeming, unfortunately, making his run just a bit too early for that clipped service in from Tommy Polino, and you can hear the noise behind us. The Emerson fans are not happy about that one.
And the AR was right in line that entire play, and it looked, and even we're here at midfield, it looked like Emerson was always on the back shoulder of the MIT defender. Not surprised that one is offsides.
Ball now back in the Lions box, and Beckett Hobbs will clear this one up for Teddy Bouchara, who gets it into Tommy Polino. Polino pokes out for Del Blanco. Del Blanco looking to release Evan Lee down the sideline, and it was Nicholas Stone Perez that was out, sliding down to push that one out of bounds.
I see two substitutions for MIT here in a second. Should be interesting to see when Emerson goes to their bench. A little over 26 minutes remaining in this one. Emerson's still down by 2 goals. See if they go 3 up top.
Deeming now on the wing for the Lions. He sends it back with Aaron Tyler. Tyler in for Aiden Ferguson. Cam Morant's got plenty of time and space to play with it. He plays it across to Cade Mallett, who takes a good touch around Navoa. Aaron Tyler defended by Garrett Robinson. Bouchara sheds a defender. Bouchara tries to spin Navoa, but Navoa got a foot in and managed to poke that one away. Del Blanco resets for Ramlikin. Ramlikin, though, could not connect with the pass well and only sends it as far as Mencken, who sends Asphalt now to chase Mallett.
Good positioning there by the Emerson center defender. Does a good job.
Cameron driving into space. He's got Ben Deeming. Deeming's pass for Bouchara picked off by Kai McLennan. Kai McLennan now making a run from center back to play Caleb Asphalt. McLennan's still up with Asphalt. Asphalt has a shot of his own, and that's a fantastic save by Beckett Hobbs to keep Caleb Asphalt out. Asphalt had time and space at the top of the box to let one rip with his right foot. He put that one far post side netting, and Beckett Hobbs did everything in his power to slide across and make sure he made a good diving save to keep that one out.
Beckett Hobbs has some big shoes to fill after with Fitzsimmons leaving after last season, after being the hero the last time these teams faced off against. Beckett Hobbs has came up big when he's needed to.
Substitutions into the game now, by the way. It's Raymond Wang, number 17, has checked in for the first time for the MIT Engineers, along with John Flynn checking back into the game. Corner cleared away to Meyer, who has a shot from distance, but Mallett clears that one away. Here's our other substitute. It's Luke Maxwell in for the Lions. He tries to send a curling pass into Teddy Bouchara over the top, but that one didn't get the curl that it needed, and that one straight lines into Lucas Hansen Puffer's hands. Meyer into Flynn with plenty of time and space to run at the back 4 of Emerson. He looks for a clipped ball into Raymond Wang, but that one's cleared away by Cam Morant. Navoa out for Mangiafico. Back with Navoa. He was looking for Flynn on the far side, but that one's cleared away by the Lions. Wang back on the ball for the Engineers. Now here's Dyson. In for Meyer. Back with Dyson. Polino steps out well and puts a strong tackle in and forces that one out for an Engineers throw-in. Now it's going to be Ethan Reich leaving the game for the MIT Engineers, and Nathan Gutvet is going to step back in to take his spot at left back. Also checking in is Zachary Zhang into the game. He lets Garrett Robinson have a couple minutes of rest here. Flynn in for Zhang. Zhang for Naboa. Naboa for Wang. Wang goes all the way back, and this time it's going to be McLennan on the ball. He gets a skip pass into Mangiafico, who juggles it around two defenders and gets it back to Stone Perez, who lifted one up, trying to find Zhang. But Cade Mallet defended it well, and Ben Deming cleared it up the line into Teddy Bouchara now. Jordel Banco pokes it to Rohan Edwards. Ferguson gets it out wide to Cameron. He's got plenty of time and space, and he gets the ball into Aaron Tyler. Tyler now in for Luke Maxwell. He's tackled strongly there by Garrett Dyson, who gets it into Raymond Wang, who clears it away for the Engineers. Now the ball with Nico Mangiafico. Deeming now on the ball for the Lions. He gets it into Ferguson. Ferguson for Arant, back in the back line. Long service into Teddy Bouchard, who flicks the ball over the top with his head, but Luke Maxwell couldn't get there in time, and that one's sent away by Hanson Puffer. Ball back with Deeming. Long switch of play into Aaron Tyler. Great service in. 2 men at the back post, and it's Aiden Ferguson who finds the goal for the Lions. That one just beyond Luke Maxwell, but it's the graduate captain, Aiden Ferguson, who finds his second goal of the season. Pushing that one in with his chest at the back post after it clears Luke Maxwell. And the Lions fans are absolutely loving it down here at Rotch Playground. Just over 20 minutes to play, and the Lions have pulled one back. Now we are in for an incredibly exciting final 20 minutes of play here.
We said how important the next goal was going to be. Emerson has found it. It is a brand new game. Emerson has life, doing a great job to attack in front of the goal. Aiden Ferguson with a massive goal.
A great assist on that play, too, as Aaron Tyler whipped a fantastic service into the box, just perfectly out of reach from the MIT defenders. Polino wins it back for the Lions now. Maxwell gets a tackle in, and that one hit Nicholas Stone Perez's hand. Heavy pressure from the Emerson Lions right off the kickoff, and they find themselves with another opportunity to get a good shot off on goal. Both Ben Deeming and Tommy Polino are specialists from this kind of area, so we will be anticipating a good shot on target for one of them here off this free kick. Lots of deliberation over this ball between Deeming and Polino, deciding who's going to have the honors of taking this one.
It's going to be interesting to see who ends up taking this. It's at that distance where it is incredibly hard to get it up and over the wall.
Polino has a hit! A fantastic save by Lucas Hansen Puffer, diving down to his far post to push that one just out of bounds for a corner kick for the Lions. What a day Lucas Hansen Puffer is having in the goal for MIT. That is now his third fantastic save of the day to deny the Lions a clear goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I like what Emerson is thinking there. Hit it with power. It's going to be hard to get it to dip back down if you go over the wall.
Bouchard plays this one into the back post. Luke Maxwell gets up for the header. Hit by Edwards, but blocked away by Stone Perez. Polino has a hit, and it finds the back of the net! Tommy Polino from outside of the box has equalized for the Emerson College Lions. The Lions, 2 goals in 2 minutes, and find themselves with a crucial comeback against MIT, who, reminder, sit top of the NEWMAC right now, undefeated at 4-0.
We got a game here. What an absolute incredible strike by Emerson.
That's now 2 wonder goals we've had scored today here at Rotch Field. First, it was Garrett Robinson finding MIT's second with an impressive volley from the top of the box. Then Tommy Polino with an answer of his own from the other end of the field. Ball popped out off the initial shot, but Tommy Polino kept that thing hit. And that thing flew past Lucas Hansen-Puffer, who stood no chance on that one. And the Lions have equalized.
Definitely not the keeper's fault at all. So many players in the way of that one.
MIT looking for a quick answer, but Aaron Tyler defends this one well. They look to send Guntvet down the line. Maxwell into Polino. Polino spins away, but only gets as far as Raymond Wang. Defended well now by Polino and Ferguson, but that one is going to be whistled for a foul on Tommy Polino. What an exciting final 20 minutes we are in for down here at Rotch Field.
Yeah, Thomas Polino got to be careful there. After finding the second goal for Emerson, definitely doesn't want to pick up a second yellow card.
Yeah, a reminder for Tommy Polino that adrenaline's got to be kicking in right now after a great goal like that, but he still has to be careful. He is on a booking from the first half, so he can't do anything silly and be sent off, especially now with the game so close.
You can feel the energy here at Rotch.
Stone Perez clears this one up. Zachary Zhang is all over the back of Aiden Ferguson, who has a push at him after the play, and the referee is not happy with either one of them right now.
A late push. Van Diemen cannot be pushing the referee here.
Zachary Zhang getting into it there with Aiden Ferguson, who was not happy to be being held back and had a bit of a go at him.
Yeah, surprised no yellow card shown on that play. Could have been one to Aiden Ferguson to start off that whole play, but good refereeing to stop the drama before it started.
Bouchara in to tackle well, gets it back to Polino. Meyer and Diemen get up for that one, and Diemen comes away with it, gets it into Edwards. In for Bouchara now. Looking for Edwards again, but tapped away by Bouchara. Now Aaron Tyler pressing high on Nathan Guntvet, who is forced to send that one out of bounds for a Lions throw-in. Arant in quick to Ferguson's feet. Ferguson looking for a curling long ball over the top into Teddy Bouchara, but that one's headed away by Guntvet, out for another Lions throw. Cade Mallett now making his way into the box for a long throw-in opportunity.
Maxwell going to take the throw in here. Since he's came into the game, that's really helped with the energy for Emerson.
Referee stopping to have a word with Kai McLennan and Cade Mallett, who are going at each other right now in the box.
But not asking the clock to stop.
Telling both of them he wants to see no more of it. Luke Maxwell to send this one in now. Guntvet clears away at the front post. Polino reaches down with his head, but this one is cleared away by Raymond Wang. Wang's got space to run. Mangiafico to his right.
2 on 5.
4 Emerson defenders back now. Maxwell slides away, and Aaron Tyler is going to clear this one out for an Emerson throw-in. But the referee has pulled a call all the way back for a foul back near the half line.
Yeah, this was the right call. On the break when MIT had 2 players, and Emerson was getting back with 5. One of the Emerson players did pull him back clearly, so that was good refereeing.
Kai McLennan arriving into the box late for the MIT Engineers. Emerson will have to make sure they have a defender there. Long ball cleared out by Aaron Tyler. Look to serve back in by Guntvet, and Stone Perez has cleared this one out all the way to the opposite sideline. Picked up by Ethan Reich, though, who's going to have a go at Rohan Edwards. He gets it in for Wang. Wang back for Mangiafico. Cross now to the back post, and
And he's offside.
Offsides is the call on Stone Perez. MIT with a bit of a taste of their own medicine there, having a goal pulled back this time on their behalf. Emerson, of course, with 2 goals pulled back today.
That is a wake-up call for Emerson. After the momentum has shifted towards them, they still can't let MIT get on the advantage.
Long ball into Luke Maxwell. Another offside flag is raised. Luke Maxwell couldn't hold his run that time.
And it's again, Luke Maxwell doing a good job. High energy since he's been on the field. Just mistimes his run there by a few feet.
Headed away by Camerant. That long ball was looking for Zachary Zhang. Flynn now plays Meyer. Meyer will go all the way back to Hanson Puffer. He's pressed hard by Polino.
Good pressure there.
Now into Dyson. Dyson will send a long one up to Zhang. Zhang heads it down to Wang. Wang sends a through ball in for Mangiafico. Who will get there first? It's Beckett Hobbs out off of his line with a great sliding tackle to prevent a goal-scoring opportunity. Ferguson now in for Tyler. Tyler, ball gets stuck in his feet and Raymond Wang picks it up. Ferguson does well to get back and win it back though.
All ball there.
Polino sends a ball down the line. Luke Maxwell onto it now. He has the opportunity to run at Dyson. He, with the idea of finding Rohan Edwards at the far post, tried to send a quick service into the box. Couldn't connect with it right and sent that one over the goal, and it'll be a Lucas Hansen Puffer goal kick for the Engineers.
You can see John Flynn go off.
Yeah, that's a bit of an interesting decision from MIT right now. John Flynn is a major contributor for this MIT team, and they find themselves 2-2 in a crucial conference game, and they have pulled John Flynn off the field.
I do think Emerson has been doing a good job. They did a good job adjusting to his play in the second half.
Dyson in, looking for Zhang and headed away by Aran.
John Flynn pretty much unstoppable in the first half, and for the short period that he was on the field in the second half, Emerson doing a good job to shut him down.
Wang tips it out of bounds off of Camerant. Engineers throw in now, about halfway into the Emerson half. And Evan Lee is waiting on the far side of the field to sub back in for the Lions. Reich on the ball for the Engineers. Out to Stone Perez on the right side. He plays a long service into the box, and that one will be collected by Beckett Hobbs happily.
Got to be brave on that play. Good save by Beckett.
Ferguson back for Arant. Arant across to Mallet. Mallet into Deeming. Deeming, great ping back across to Camerant. Low driven ball, that one from Ben Deeming. Aaron Tyler now on our sideline. Into Camerant. No one checking into the middle just yet, and now Polino has. Arant back across from Mallet, and now he has plenty of time and space that he is going to happily take. He gets it out to Aiden Ferguson. Ferguson space to drive. He looks for Ben Deeming down the sideline, but that one is a bit too strong from Aiden Ferguson. Will roll all the way out and will be another Engineers goal kick for Lucas Hansen Puffer. Evan Lee has checked back into the game now for the Emerson Lions and takes back Rohan Edwards, who goes back to the bench. This header just over Tommy Polino, but won on the second by Evan Lee. Teddy Bouchard gets up for the second header, tries to flick it over a defender, but that time cleared away well by Garrett Dyson. Garrett Robinson back into the game now on that far sideline. Deeming now for the Lions. He looks for a long ball into Bouchard, who couldn't get a first touch on that one. But Bouchard wins it off the MIT defender, cuts it back once, tries to put a service into the box for Tommy Polino, who is lurking around that penalty spot, but it's going to go all the way out for a corner kick for the Lions.
Teddy Bouchard just does not quit. That's another play there where it looks like he's going to be second to the ball, but stays with it, uses his strength, and then
long looped service into the box by Evan Lee. Cade Mallet back to the back post. Luke Maxwell tried to get up for that one, but got in Lucas Hansen Puffer's way, so this one is going to be issued as a foul against the goalkeeper.
Yeah, and that's a right call. Goalkeeper look to have possession of the ball.
Hansen Puffer restarts play out with Garrett Dyson. Dyson gets away from Polino. Polino, who has been sprinting at 150% the past 15 minutes, putting all sorts of pressure on the MIT back line. Possibly just caught himself out of position now, does Mangiafico has space to run and unleashes a vicious shot that Beckett Hobbs is able to punch away.
Yeah, not much time to react for Hobbs. Definitely a little nerve-wracking there.
That's the trade-off, though, for Tommy Polino, putting all kinds of pressure on the MIT back line. When he steps that far out, if he is beaten on the press, he does leave Emerson vulnerable to building through the middle for the MIT Engineers. So lucky on that one that Beckett Hobbs was able to punch that one away.
Yeah, and does a good job to punch that to the side, making sure that it wasn't right in front of the goal.
Maxwell releases Teddy Bouchara. Can he beat McLennan on the foot race? Bouchara tries to cross it, and it'll hit off McLennan's body and go out for another Emerson corner kick.
Another chance for Emerson to push numbers forward. The big man, Cade Mallet, going into the box.
Coaches screaming at Teddy Bouchara to get off the ball and let Evan Lee take this corner. They want Teddy's long frame in the box. That one, Cade Mallet up for again, but just over his head. But flicked out again by MIT, and this time it's going to be another Emerson corner. Momentum shift has been all Lions since the first goal that they scored. Lee to take again from the corner now. Another great service into the box, but this one is cleared away well by Kai McLennan. Aiden Ferguson picks up the ball. Gets a service back in. Mallet knocked that one down, and it was Nicholas Stone Perez who was lucky to be there for the Engineers to keep that one out.
Gets past the keeper, but good clearance by MIT.
Robinson now has time and space to run on that far sideline. He sends Mencken in through, but Camarant got across well to get a touch on that one and make it a whole lot easier for Beckett Hobbs.
Emerson doing a great job positionally on defense, doing a good job to force MIT to the outside, making it very difficult to find a clear target.
Not a good scene here as Cade Mallet is the player down injured on the field for the Lions currently. Definitely a dominant figure in their back line. And they'll hope that Cade Mallet is going to be okay and that this is just a small issue like a cramp or something. A reminder, though, that the Emerson Lions do have Henry Fogle on the bench to come in if Cade Mallet is unable to continue. Fogle has also featured a lot for the Lions this season, playing in 13 games and starting in 12 of them. So if Cade Mallet has to go to the bench, that is not a bad backup option to have if you're the Emerson Lions. Mallet is back up to his feet and just moving a bit gingerly at the moment. It looks like they're going to send him over to the sideline because play was stopped for him. So because play was stopped for the injury to Mallet, he has to go out of the game now for at least a brief moment. He will re-enter, though, shortly, as Beckett Hobbs rolls it back out now with Camarant. Into Luke Maxwell. Ball across for Tommy Polino. This one knocked away by Hendrik Meyer. Evan Lee presses this one hard, but that one goes out for an MIT Engineers throw-in. It'll be Stone Perez to throw it in on the far side. Working with Robinson and Meyer around him. He looks over Robinson, looking for the long one to Mencken. but that one defended away by Caden Mallett. A push in the back on Del Banco isn't called by the referee, and now Luke Maxwell finds himself on the ball. Tyler back for Arant. Arant plays smart, just sends it up. Dyson gets there before Bouchara, but Bouchara puts in a tackle to make sure that Mangiafico can't get going. And Ferguson gets it away from Robinson. Mallett out to Lee. Now Evan Lee on the far sideline. He shields it out of play for a throw. Now Ben Deeming on the throw finds Aiden Ferguson's feet, who finds Deeming again. A bit of an odd position to see Ben Deeming, and I haven't seen him feature as a left back much, but he has held his own out there today, to be fair. That is an off-the-ball foul on Nathan Guntvet. Emerson have played quickly, and Jordan Del Banco has time and space. He finds Aiden Ferguson at the top of the box. He lets one rip, but that one falls right into the hands of Lucas Hansen-Pufford. Smart play there by Aaron Tyler to find Jordan Del Banco in some wide open space, taking a quick free kick and catching MIT off guard.
Ferguson just not able to find enough power to really challenge the keeper there.
Robinson now against Deeming, cleared away by Caden Mallett. Del Banco tried to tackle Meyer, but he got away well. Meyer now with time and space. He gets it out to Garrett Robinson. Back now with Meyer. Into Ethan Reich. Back with Robinson again. Del Banco doing well to put some pressure on Hendrik Meyer. And this one will be an MIT Engineers throw-in on the far sideline. Another substitution now as Raymond Wang exits the game, and it's going to be Peter Navoa that checks back in. So with 5 minutes left to play here in the second half, MIT are hoping that their star, Peter Navoa, can find something for them to win all 3 points here today.
Well, after trailing 2-0 in this game, Emerson will take the draw if they want to really make a playoff push.
Mangiafico tried to hit from distance,
They gotta find a way.
but that one was a bit too weak from that sort of range, and that one rolls right into Beckett Hobbs' palms. Heroes out with Cam Arant, who gets it into Del Banco, pressured by Navoa. Ferguson out to Mallett. Mallett with a heavy touch just past Mencken. Polino now has Aaron Tyler streaking down the right side. Can he find him? He does so, and Aaron Tyler barely can't get there, and that one's going to roll out for a goal kick for the Engineers. What an opportunity that could have been for Tyler to whip in another good service into the box.
Aaron Tyler having a very strong game, as always. Unfortunately.
A situation maybe of just a little bit of gas running out of the tank potentially. Guntvet defended well by Luke Maxwell. This one shielded out of bounds, and it's going to be an Engineers throw-in on our side. Guntvet to take it. He goes short to Mangiafico. He tries to lift one down the line, but that one goes right over our heads and is going to be out of bounds for an Emerson throw-in. Into Ferguson's feet. Back with Tyler. Into Arant. Arant touches well away from Mencken and gets one into Polino, who tries a flick to Luke Maxwell, but that one is pushed away by Stone Perez. Navoa shields off 2 defenders well. Robinson finds his feet again. Into Mangiafico now. He's got Guntvet streaking down the left side.
Good play here by MIT.
Guntvet, though, tried a one-time service into the box rather than trying to settle it and take it up the line before that service. That was not the right decision. He misconnects with that one, and that one rolls out for a Beckett Hobbs goal kick, and he goes short to Cam Arant.
Beckett Hobbs doing a good job to get.
Tommy Polino tried to find Aaron Tyler, but Aaron Tyler has just pulled something and has indicated to the sideline that he needs a substitution.
Yeah, knew right away.
Bit of a calf cramp here for Aaron Tyler.
Been on the field the entire game.
Aaron Tyler has had an extremely strong game all day today. Has been everywhere shutting down MIT attackers up this left side of the field. So we do hope that this is just a case of a small cramp and nothing more serious for Aaron Tyler. Just under 3 minutes left to play here in a crucial game for NEWMAC League standings.
Rare for these teams to end in a draw. Usually the home team in the short history between these two rivals, usually coming up on top.
Gootvet ready to take the throw in now for MIT to get play restarted. He goes long looking for Mencken, but that one's headed away by Ferguson. Jordan Del Bacco away from a defender. He slips it through to Luke Maxwell. Maxwell's taken down the box. Got the ball though, says the referee.
Yeah, not enough there.
Ramlikin's service into the back post, hits the roof with a net, almost fell into the goal over Lucas Hansen Puffer's head. What a miracle that could have been from Anthony Ramlikin. And Garrett Dyson now needs a moment to get back up. Looks like he had the wind knocked out of him a little bit there. Perhaps a bit of a collision with his goalkeeper, Lucas Hansen Puffer, there on that play. He looks to be all right, though. Hands over the head, a couple of deep breaths, and he's ready to go back at it.
Yeah, Tyler being able to walk by himself all the way back over.
Long ball now, header up by Jordan Del Bacco, won by Aiden Ferguson. Ferguson tries to release Maxwell, but it's headed away well this time by McLennan. Mangiafico has space. He can find Garrett Robinson. Robinson around the defender, takes a wicked shot that Beckett Hobbs did incredibly well to dive down for. Novoa at the top of the box. He takes a left-footed shot, but that one curls out of bounds far wide of the post and will be a goal kick. What a fantastic save yet again by Beckett Hobbs, denying another vicious MIT shot.
And Peter Novoa he scored the first goal of the game today.
Arant goes back to Hobbs. Hobbs will send it long, be smart.
Peter Novoa will be frustrated that he wasn't able to put that on target.
Ferguson's long ball into Evan Lee. And again, that's one that from where we're sitting, Nat, I don't think that was offsides.
Yeah, not sure about that one.
Evan Lee was sitting just about where the yellow line is, halfway in between the halves here. Was sitting right about where that yellow line is, and the MIT defenders were deeper than that yellow line. So I don't understand there how Evan Lee was offsides. But not the first controversial decision made today. Robinson's pass for Jordan Del Bacco. Mangiafico picks it up now at the top of the box. He lets one go from distance, and that one dribbles wide of the goal again. But Mangiafico loving those hits from distance right now. Emerson with just under a minute left now to try to find a winner here. Beckett Hobbs will send this one long.
Apologies for our clock mouse not working. 40 seconds remaining in this one.
Demon clears it up the field. Evan Lee will try to get on this one. Emerson throw in. They need to get the ball up there quickly. Mallet into Del Bacco. Del Bacco back into Ramlikin's feet. Ramlikin touches one up and tries to send a long ball, but nobody is here on this right side of the field, and Luke Maxwell will be the one to have to chase it down. Luke Maxwell with a long throw. 10 seconds left on the clock. Flick on by Mallet. This ball is cleared by MIT, and Camarant lets a wild shot loose at the whistle. And unfortunately, the Emerson Lions cannot find a winner in the final minute of play. And this one is going to finish MIT 2, Emerson College 2. Emerson, however, with a fantastic comeback today after going 2 goals down early in the second half. MIT finding a goal 5 minutes after Emerson had their first goal disallowed in the first half. And then 3 minutes into the second half, MIT adding a crucial second goal. But then it was Aiden Ferguson, the graduate captain, who pulled one back for the Lions off of a fantastic Aaron Tyler cross. And Tommy Polino pounding it home from outside of the box to equalize for the Lions and pick up a crucial point in NEWMAC play. Emerson still unable to find a win in the NEWMAC, but they now find themselves 0-3-1 in NEWMAC play after this, with a tie against the league-leading MIT Engineers.
Yeah, Emerson would be disappointed that they weren't able to get the win, but getting the draw is still huge after feeling like they had the lead early in this one. 4 really good goals in this one. Good game.
Yeah, fantastic game of football. Always a good day when you get to see 4 quality goals scored for fun.
Yeah, and everyone keeping their emotions, no red cards, unlike the playoff matchup last year.
Yeah, lots of emotions in that epic playoff semifinal last year after Emerson beat MIT during the regular season, and then MIT visited Emerson here at Rotch Field in last year's NEWMAC semifinal. And for those that don't remember how that one went, MIT went up late in the game before it was familiar face, now assistant coach Bo Feekins, who found his first career goal for the Emerson Lions right at the perfect time to equalize against MIT and send the game to penalty kicks, where then a bit of goalkeeper's luck and 1 or 2 good saves had Ethan Fitzsimmons walk out the hero of that game. That is going to do it for our coverage here on Emerson Channel Sports of the Emerson College Lions versus the MIT Engineers men's soccer teams. With that being said, we will see you all next time right back here on Emerson Channel Sports.